What's up, everybody? It is the Ice Cream Boys. What's up, Ice Cream Army? I am Jose Guerrero, and this is my boy, Travis St. John.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to have a catch-up.
Look, okay, I know you wanted to try something new, but I can't fucking do it. Okay? No, stop. Like, right, this is making me fucking uncomfortable. I don't know. Something. Stop. I do not like the way we're fucking doing this. Like, I know, I get it, right? We're equal partners in this and then shit, but we're fucking with shit that works. And then I can't. Can we just fix this?
You could have just asked nicely.
Okay. Like,
simple please would fucking work.
This is so much better.
That was pretty freaking good.
Dude, I've never
acting chops.
I feel like I sounded really good, angry, but I was smiling the entire time.
It started off really bad.
I saw you breaking really hard. What's up, ICB Army? It's holiday season. It's Christmas time if you celebrate that shit. As a matter of fact, this will be coming out Christmas Eve. Just to date this, we're actually filming this the day before Christmas. We filmed another video that you're going to see very, very soon. But this is our holiday episode together.
Happy holidays to everybody, man. Like, we don't know what you celebrate, but...
Yeah, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, whatever the fuck the Scientologists believe in.
Dude, I just burped and it tasted really bad.
Yeah, you're going to find out why our burps taste terrible pretty soon.
But happy holidays to everybody. Enjoy what you do. Do you?
Yeah. We don't give a fuck. If you don't celebrate shit, cool. Go to the movies. Have fun. So, we did obviously a different style video last week. So, we haven't done a pod since, you got engaged.
Oh, yes. Man. It was the day before. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Really? That's been...
I know. We haven't talked about it yet,
We haven't talked about that.
Or fully, at least.
Oh, God. This is going to be a bad one.
Yeah, no. This is hard.
Yeah, man. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
We started the planning process. We have a venue.
Yeah.
I think we called you.
First off, okay, I'm just going to say this. Shocking how quickly you have a booked venue. My brother who got married, took 6 months before they actually found and booked something. And 2 weeks later, you're like, y'all want to marry us on this date at this place? And I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. It's like girls plan this, their whole lives. And they have, windows on their phones where it's, 50 different places. It's so weird, but that's what happened. She ended up booking 3 places, and after seeing 2 of them, she did not enjoy it. And we went to this one place in Decatur, and it was freaking perfect. Honestly, I showed up as soon as we walked in. There was a deer galloping.
Really?
And I was like, "This is cool. This is a good sign."
Rad.
As soon as I walked in, I knew she was gonna like it. So, yeah. As soon as we toured it, she gave me a look, and I was like, "Let's do it." And that was
dope. That's fucking awesome.
It's in a ranch. It's been there for 100 years or something, and it used to be a cattle ranch, a cattle farm.
That's dope.
And they turned the farm into a venue, the actual farmhouse.
Oh, that's badass.
So they renovated it and everything. So it's pretty cool. We got that. We have a lot of things set up for it. We have a photographer already booked.
It's not gonna be you bouncing back and forth.
That's exactly what it is. It's gonna be me strapped with GoPros, everywhere, so I can capture it. No, I internship for Tashawn Jackson back in the day when I first started getting in photography, and I knew that the day came and I was gonna get married, this was the guy that I was gonna go with, and I reached out to him. He said obviously yes. He was available for the date, so we're set. We got the food ready. We have the alcohol good.
Hell yeah.
All I need is a bouncer and a couple bartenders, and that's it.
And I'm gonna help out with that. So
yeah. So we're gonna get some
people.
We're gonna get some good bouncers to officiate the wedding.
I'm gonna officiate. If you watched our last podcast on Wild Work Stories, you'll know I know some people when it comes to bouncing and bartending.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very exciting, man. I'm excited. I want to get it done with because I'm ready for it, and I
want to be done with this marriage.
No, and that's I want to get started so we can admit it. No, it's an exciting thing, man, because I've had a last couple, the last year and a half, 2, has been kind of rough. So having something positive and something to look forward to. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
And then I just never thought that I was going to be a husband.
Yeah.
At this time of my life, like I was aiming in like mid-30s. Happened a little bit before. I'm okay with that.
That's good.
But yeah, no, it's exciting, man. It's I got some plans for the groomsmen and the people that are going to be
now I'm officiating. I get to go to bachelor party and shit.
Yeah, yeah. You're going to be an I'm not going to release the roster yet.
Okay.
But you're going to be an honorary groomsman.
I would like to be an honorary co-best man, but I'm officiating. I feel like I deserve it.
I will consider it.
Okay.
I will consider it. But yeah, no, we got the
me, Richard, and TJ. We can all share.
Yeah,
the responsibility.
It's a 3-way.
We all hold the ring and hand it. You just see so many hands.
That'll work. But yeah, Ashley's she's got family members that have restaurants or cater for like restaurants and stuff. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure we're having barbecue or some kind of smoked
dope
stuff. And she's got a family member that I think he's a distributor for a liquor company.
Awesome.
So
he's gonna steal some shit.
I wouldn't say steal, but it's going to be a steal.
We gotta get it
because I feel like family discount, very appreciated.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, man, it's gonna be. We got a lot of good people around us, and a lot of it's gonna be ready. But yeah, we have a margarita machine. We're gonna have a donut wall. It's gonna be icy.
So I think I had told you this. I have a plan.
Okay. I'm scared. I'm scared just with him saying I have a plan. It's just a little nerve-wracking.
So I have a plan. So obviously I don't want to mess with the ceremony anyways, right? Whenever I officiate, I may make a joke or two. I'm going to be clean. But at the end of the day, I do want it to be special for y'all. So I've already been writing shit. It's going to be beautiful. Don't worry. I got you. That being said, now the reception, when everybody's a little toasty-woasty, Travis has a idea, me, you, and the groomsmen, to do a special shot. That'll be a shot of some kind of whiskey, nothing unreasonable, with some zinc, magnesium, and then Cialis. And basically what's going to happen is everybody's going to go home that night and have the hardest dick they've ever had and shoot the thickest, most powerful goo they've ever shot in their entire life because of that mixture.
I ain't no bitch. So
Oh, and the key thing is, I'm telling you this now, nobody gets to know until after they take the shot that they have now... that they're going to be walking around just dick out the entire time.
This podcast is going to be released the day after the wedding. When all of us are in the hospital with just
TJ, Richard, your girlfriends are gonna thank me, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, man.
So you obviously have gotten engaged.
Yes.
And then I'm in a relationship.
And a good one, man.
So I wanted to talk to you about this, right? So I think I had texted you about this. So a big thing with this is that she's been through a lot of shit that I have, right?
Okay.
I'm not gonna say her name on this podcast, just so I'll refer to her pretty much as homegirl most of the time. But I don't say her name, not because I'm trying to hide her, but because I'm not gonna say her name because there's a reason my Instagram and my Facebook are private. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So she heard that whole story the other day too. Didn't scare her off, surprisingly. But yeah, so she's been through a lot of shit very similar to I have. So we have an already deep understanding to each other's insecurities, where we need reassurances, shit like that, right?
Right.
And we've been very, because it's something I talked to her about, we've been very forthcoming on communication, right? If something bothers us or upsets us, no matter how small, we stop, we have a conversation. And that's something I'm trying to get better on, because there's times where and she told me she didn't want me doing this because I always try to, she's easy outwardly expressing when something's upset her. Mm-hmm. So I just push it and I'm like, you need to tell me what we're going to talk about right now. I don't show it outwardly as much. I'm not trying to hide it, but I don't show it outwardly as much. And so there's times where it took me 3 days for the first time to bring something up. And then I got better in a day after. And now I'm trying to get drastically better about it. Because I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want to push her to tell me her shit.
Right.
And then I'm not telling her quick enough. But so I can say this, we haven't had an argument yet. Each time we've had a tiff, it's something that we have a conversation about.
It's like a disagreement rather than like an actual fight.
Yeah, I guess. And it's like, it's just how it goes about where either she's upset with me or I'm upset with her. And this only happened like 2 or 3 times. And we just talk about it like adults, like calmly. And we just talk. And then it gets resolved. And then everything's fine. And after the first one, I like hang up the phone. And I'm sitting there. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, is that how this is supposed to go? Because I've only known like violent, angry people that have like screamed at me and shit. And literally like right after I thought that, I was like, is that how this is supposed to go? I got pissed. I was like, what the fuck have I been letting myself deal with this entire time when it's like this girl who's younger than me.
Yeah. It's more mature than
it's the most mature relationship I've ever had than one who was like 2 years, the last two who were 2 years younger than me. And like what the fuck? It's just it's so weird. I literally like told her this because we had this discussion about, I'm a giver. So I always like try to do little things because I like cooking for her.
Right.
Or I like cooking for people in general too. Like I love cooking for you, Derek, whoever the fuck, anytime we've had a party or anything. But I like cooking for her. I open her door, like, and which I know that's cliche, but I just like doing it. And then like help her take off her necklaces, whatever else, yada yada. Anything I can do to help. Mm-hmm. And she even told me one night, she was like, you do so much for me and I feel like I don't do enough for you. And this was before we had to talk about our shit.
But the thing is with us, we do it with nothing to be expected.
We're not expecting shit. And I'm gonna tell you the main reason why. And I was trying to explain this to her. So this is before we had to talk about full on every detail of the shit we've been through relationship wise, which we had that talk 2 nights ago. And so whenever she was like, yeah, I feel like you do so much for me and I don't do enough for you. And I was like, you don't understand. Like, you're nice to me. Like, I couldn't ask for more. I was like, you don't understand. You just being nice to me is doing more for me than anything else. Like, she's paid for things a couple times. She's like, helped me out with a few things a couple times, like just forcing her way into it. Because a lot of the times she'll say no if she asks me, just because it's a forced habit, which I'm gonna try to be better about. But she like didn't understand. She was like, that can't be enough. And then I told her the shit about my exes, and she was like, oh, I'm nice to you.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like that goes a long way.
Yes. When you have had 2 people back to back that were toxic as fuck,
that goes a long way.
Yeah. When you had someone,
and it's so nice to be able to communicate and not turn into a fucking like battle royale.
Yes. Oh my god, it's the most like amazing thing ever where you don't have to feel like you have to tiptoe and you can actually voice your opinion and someone's not gonna like. And that's, I'm sure, a podcast we'll have another day. We'll go into details about my crazy shit. But it's like, I dated someone who was extremely materialistic and selfish. And then I dated someone who was beyond selfish and probably bipolar aggressive. So dating someone who's like actually been through some shit, isn't selfish, isn't really materialistic, and is just like a good person, I'm like, what the fuck? This is so great. Like, it's so weird and foreign to me that I'm like having to get used to it. Where like, especially when these conversations come, I'm like, oh shit, and then I'm like, no. Oh, you're actually like listening to me and we're communicating
and it's going well.
Yeah. What the fuck? This is so odd to me.
It's such a, that's how it was with me and Ashley as well. I mean, homegirl.
We can say Ashley's name.
It's just gonna be on one of these. Like, I went in thinking that, like, we're just gonna argue or whatever. And we sat down, we started talking, and we just conversated, we put it out there, we started fixing whatever it was. I'm the type of guy, like, if I do something, I'm gonna apologize, I'm gonna work on it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it into effect. And I do that mostly because I hate when people bring stuff up from the past, like when they bring receipts. Yeah. Or like, remember like one time you did like 3 Aprils ago.
That's the one thing I hate is whenever in an argument someone's like, give me an example, and I'm like, I don't keep tabs and journal like, here's the shitty thing you did today. Like, because
that's just holding a grudge on shit. All I'm saying is, like, you've done this before, and it's happened multiple times, and I don't want it to happen again. Like, don't try to ask me for, like, because I don't remember, like, every shitty thing. It's, you know, I understand what you're saying.
And it's nice.
Yeah.
Because it's not, it's like a passionate conversation rather than it would be like a full-blown aggressive fight.
Yes. I know.
It's so nice.
I know, I'm so happy. Like, so genuinely. Nice.
Also, I'm going to give you your Christmas present.
Let's do that. I want to do that.
But since I did not wrap them.
That's okay. So can we
be whatever.
So then can we do mine first for you?
Oh, sure. Yeah, man. Let's do that.
Put in a bag. It's not even wrapped. I will warn you. Okay. Now, while I got this, and I only buy presents I think people will use.
Right.
It's slightly racist.
I love it already.
So, here you go. Okay. This is entirely for you. So, it's log socks with a bunch of peppers from around the world.
The first thing I see is a bottle of sriracha. And I can't be mad because I have a giant one in my fridge. How do you open? Oh, it's a fancy box.
Yeah, it's a nice box.
It's a magnetic box. 7 sauces of America.
So it's got nothing but sauces and peppers on it.
Oh, and they're by like state. So
yeah,
it says jalapeno pepper for Tennessee, habanero pepper for California, chipotle pepper for Oklahoma, garlic for Washington, extra hot sauce for Nevada, chili lime for Miami, and then hot sauce, just hot sauce for Texas.
Yeah,
this is dope, dude.
I think, if I recall correctly, I think they're like long socks.
They're like dress socks.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
I'm a freaking fan for... Check these out.
I know you're a fan of dress socks. Yeah, these are dress socks.
That's nutcracker.
I showed them to Ashley before you walked in here again, and she was like, "Oh, thank God, I can throw out some of his socks." So yeah, these are like long socks
those
and
are
shit,
fire.
and they're like dope. So
I'm gonna love those. And he actually did write my name on it, so I'll take that.
So,
it's
bro, okay, somewhere. So here's a fun fact about me before Jose gives me my shit. I'm horrible at wrapping gifts, and so I was like, okay,
me too.
Do I want... Because this is the first year where I've done, like... Because of the growth that you have helped me with, Derek, Landon, the girls, everybody's helping me with, this is the first year where I've bought gifts for friends. You and I have bought stuff for each other multiple times.
Yeah.
But this is the first year that I was like, I'm buying something for everything in my inner circle. So, it's like... You, all 5 of the lesbians... Derek, Landon.
We need to just have them on one day. We need to do like a special.
I need to do the whole horde of my lesbians.
Let's do like a dating round. Well, you know how they have a timer. They come in and they introduce, and we're just gonna do a circle.
That's fucking funny. I like that.
Like speed dating.
That's funny. Of speed dating, get to know Travis's lesbians.
See, and I've always been a giver when it comes to Christmas, and I don't ever expect.
I don't expect anything
back.
This is like literally, you could give me a box of Kleenex right now, and I would be grateful. Like, I expect nothing in return, and I'm a really gifty person.
Yeah.
Because my main thing, like I just said, is I like buying shit for people that they will use frequently. Not something that's going to sit off in a corner or something that they're going to use once a year. I like buying shit that you would use almost every single day.
Yeah.
Because that means a lot to me, because it's something you're actually getting use out of. Like, dollar amount, whatever the fuck, like, fancy amount, whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. And especially for me, too. Because if somebody gets me something that I'm never going to use or appreciate, I'm like...
See, and Ashley is such a great gift giver.
Yeah.
Like, our first Christmas, I was like, I don't know what the fuck to give her. Like, this is... So I bought her this, like, Michael Kors jacket.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, fancy. It's a jacket. It's Michael Kors. She'll love it. And then I got... I don't know if you saw the camera strap that she got me.
Yeah.
It's a leather strap that says Prominent Era on it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's on my camera all the time. And then she got me a keychain of it was a carabiner, and it had the coordinates of the Ranger Stadium, Globe Life Park, where I asked her to be my girlfriend.
That's awesome.
Like, to the seat was on the coordinate on it. And I used that every day, and I saw it every day. So it's great gift giver.
Yeah.
Or like Miles Morales.
Well, and that's my favorite thing, too, because I love, like, to me, it's one of those things where I don't like generic gifts. So it's like,
and it's unique, like a carabiner.
I want it to be like get shit that one I think people will use, but two I like putting thought into it. Of like, I know you like fancy long socks like that, so I knew, and then I saw that, and I was like,
it doesn't
it's
even have to be
racist.
It's not even necessarily have to be fancy, but like,
yeah,
I like theme dress ups.
Yeah.
Like I have so many, and I wear those with shorts.
I've seen you wear them a lot, and I think I've told you a lot. Like, I like your socks, brother, and so that's why I saw those, and I was like, oh, it's something he'll use and slightly racist, so it'll be funny when I give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, this is perfect. But yeah, it's like I love giving gifts because it's like, it makes you think like, okay, what is something that this person really likes and something that they'll use frequently? So to me, it's like a challenge, and it's like a way of saying like, you're not asking me for something, or I've had people ask me, they're like, just tell me what you want. I'm like,
That's such a hard question. Well, I hate when people do that.
If someone does that, I'm just like, I just don't want anything. Because one of those things where it's...
Or do you ever get the ones where like, what do you need?
Yeah, where it's like, nah, just... Do you know me? Then give me something you think I would like. That's it. Mm-hmm. And no matter what you get me, I'm going to appreciate it as long as it's not a red shirt. I don't like red. Did you give me a red shirt?
No, I did not, because I know you hate red. I got you your favorite color and your favorite ethnicity.
And my favorite ethnicity?
Yeah, white. It's a joke. Please laugh.
Oh my god.
Well, this is part 1.
Oh shit. Dude, that's fucking rad!
I think I got a size up just in case, but...
No, 2XL is perfect.
Yeah.
Dude, that is fucking dope. It's a Marvel shirt.
And it's got some really cool characters on it, because like...
Yes,
it's got
because usually they just do Cap and Iron Man now, but it's even got Wolverine.
It's got Captain Marvel. It's got Spider-Gwen.
Oh, it does have Spider-Gwen.
I just thought that was cool. It got Black Panther at the bottom. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, okay, that's freaking dope.
That's bad fucking ass. I love that. Hell yes.
Thank you. I was going to let you pick an art piece.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whatever you want.
I've been wanting to get rid of one. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I love you, Bubba. I appreciate you.
So, Merry Chrysler to you.
Merry Chrysler.
Yeah, so I was going to give you a free pick of any of those that are up there.
Hell yeah.
I was actually going to make you one, a customized one. I was going to get you a Deadpool one.
Oh, God.
And I was going to do a Deadpool head on it and like spin. But with the weather right now, the paint doesn't run like it's supposed to.
Oh.
So, until I convert this into an indoor spinning studio, I won't be able to spin right now. But inventory's going. Yeah. I think I might have a flash sale or something and get some of these
dope
going. But yeah, man, I'm going to give you first pick.
Sweet, first yeah. I'll check right after this.
First dibs, and I got some good stuff in there. Like,
yeah, that would look some amazing, dog.
Look at that glass. Look at that glare.
Look at that glare.
Oh, that epoxy is like glass. I can see my future in it.
And you gotta wear sunglasses because this future's bright.
So bright.
It's a bright fuchsia. Mm-hmm. Dude, Texas is wild.
It's so crazy. Dude,
how
do we go from like 20 degrees
and
to
it's 70
like
degrees
70?
Today?
Yeah. So stupid. That's the one thing that I never understood about this place.
But yeah, man, shit's gotten great. It's going great in my relationship. I accepted a new amazing job. Been working with them for about 2.5 weeks now, and it's going to be awesome. I'm not going to give details about it, but it's in the recovery industry of like cryotherapy, stuff like that it's absolutely fantastic, and I'll be like a sales director for this company, and it's like the kind of perfect role that I never knew I wanted, like with everything that I'll be doing. So it's like something I'm really passionate about and love, and it's just I was doing things with companies I just wasn't passionate about the product, and like this one I am, and everything that it does, and it's something that I would use every bit of it.
Yeah.
So it's just fucking dope, man. And it's like, this will be the closest. So I'll be working with 2 locations. One's 8 minutes from my house, and the other one's like 18. So this will be the closest I've ever lived to my work before. But yeah, and on top of that, training's been going great. I got my side gig teaching at Hidden Gym with Tony Mac Fitness with his boxing program and stuff, and training with Landon's been going great, and we're looking for me to take my fight either in February or March. And yeah, man, like 2021, as long as shit gets better, like it's gonna be a good year.
I mean, we're still gonna be wearing masks because
that's just fine. Weirdos. You know what? Like, I honestly don't care, but it's just if shit starts opening back up, that would be right. Yeah. Dude, I've never like been one that I'm like, I want to go to all these concerts. I want to do this, dude. I want to like go and do some shit like that. And you know what's gonna be wild? Whenever shit opens back up, like whenever the vaccine is being able to be widely distributed and the deaths start going down, dude, that's like 12 months after we are going to see the next baby boom. Because people are going to be celebrating and losing their fucking shit.
There's stuff going on now where what were they calling it? The corona babies? Or
that's just what they were
the coronials?
Well, that's just what they were calling like kids that were growing up in this environment, because especially with babies.
That's what they were calling the kids that are being born like 9 months past corona, because everybody was quarantined. Everybody's at home.
Oh yes, people just say fucking. Because I've seen some people that were just like, here's a big issue, honestly, with children and babies is like those young kids, or that sounded kind of racist. The young kids, or young children, like 1 or 2, and then brand new babies. You're not able to socialize them because they can't be around other kids their age.
It's rough, man. Because like I'm starting to call them this because that's what they're gonna be. But like my in-laws and their kids, it's the same. They see their cousins, they see us, but they're not going to school.
Yeah.
And if they are,
so how many people are they seeing actually their age? That like it's one of those things that's tough. Like our homegirl and I were like talking about this, and a little bit about her is she's studying like to be a psychologist, and she wants to work very heavily with kids. And she was talking about like how the social aspect with them, and especially in those early years, is so important for them. And all these kids like aren't getting it right now. And you know, it's like I get it, and it's necessary, and people are scared for their kids and shit. But it's like, it's something that like, it's rough to say. We're all sick of this shit, and I'm not saying sick of this shit and like, oh, you should just open everything back up. I'm sick of people dying from this shit. I'm sick of our fucking politicians being shitty as hell when New Zealand had their problem fixed like 6 months ago, and we're still fucking it up because we have all this divisiveness in our government, and we need to figure out this. They finally, people are.
That might be another podcast. Honestly, no shit. Full.
I've seen like 4 people get vaccinated, and see these ignorant ass motherfuckers are like, don't take the vaccine. They're gonna microchip you. It's like, bro, you work at Pizza Hut. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Bill Gates is not trying to chip your ass and watch you.
Yep.
Let's be honest here.
Delivering.
Yeah, like it's settle down. Yeah. It's not going to be you. And first off, it's like the second I get the opportunity to get it offered to me, yeah, I'm going to take it. 0 question. It's just, why not? There's no point in not like you're even getting like immunity cards, so you can like go certain places where it's like, I don't have to prove that I have coronavirus. Here's the vaccine card. Like that's what they're doing for some people now. I have one friend I have like 2 or 3 friends that are nurses that they've all already gotten it. And it's like, you know what? You can buy all this conspiracy theory bullshit from governments, from politicians and stuff. I'm going to listen to the people who actually do science for a living.
See, and I don't know if I'm going to take it.
Really?
Mostly because I'm not against science. I'm not against all that. But it took them, 9 months to come up with this?
Well, and here's my...
Maybe. So, to me, when it comes to a vaccine that killed a lot of people, I feel like the first people that are going to do it are guinea pigs. So I'm kind of just watching to see...
Here's the thing, is I wouldn't even be able to take it probably for 3 to 6 months, because they're going to have like these round 1, round 2 of who can take it first. And they're starting with like medical people and stuff like that. So yeah, I agree with you. Where I want to watch and see like if anything happens. And people were posting the video of this one girl who passed out after her vaccine, and like, this is what it does to you. And then you see in the comments, she literally clarifies that she has an issue with like pain, and that she passes out anytime she like experiences any kind of pain, even like pricking her finger. Like she explained it, and that is an actual medical disorder that people can have. Just that pain just like influxes their system so much that they just black out.
Because I've seen the videos on Twitter where they're faking the...
Oh, the guy looked like it faked it. I don't know what was up with that one.
I've saw multiple of those. There was one where they never even took the needle out of the cover, and they like covered it with the other hand type thing. But I mean, it's whatever. I'm gonna start seeing how zombies are being created, and then we'll go from that. But
yeah,
2021, I feel like it's going to be a little step forward, at least because I have a lot to look forward to, man. I got that wedding going on, planning all that stuff. We're thinking about getting our own place. I'm volunteer. I'm working with my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, running their youth baseball team. I'm gonna be their strength and conditioning coach.
That's badass.
So I'm gonna be working with their pitchers and sending them home with personalized programs so that they can work at home because we're limited with practices.
Can I come and smoke cigarettes and just be that coach that the kids desperately want their approval, but I don't give it to them?
No, I want you to dress up as a scout.
That's okay.
And then just like write random things like, "Hey, who's number 10 over there?" He's a little slow, but he got some power. So I'm not gonna be involved in the actual game because I'm not very experienced. Like these guys have like 30 years of experience in coaching.
How old are these kids?
10.
Okay.
So I'll be basically running their warm-ups. I'll be running their conditioning at the end of practice, and then sending them home with a strength and conditioning program for 10-year-olds. So
that's awesome.
Hell yeah! I'm kind of excited about that, and then I'll be taking care of like the dugout and stuff, where I'll get the next pitcher warmed up and working and doing that. So I've always wanted to work with kids. I whenever we were at Tidal, I really wanted to work those youth classes, but the motivational speaker kind of took that from everybody. But I was really looking forward to that.
To talk about that story.
Yeah, and then this is something I was going to tell you is that once I leave my current job, Ice Cream Boy Army are getting first dibs on stories from what I do. So it'll be very fun. I'm probably
that's gonna be great. That's gonna be a couple of episodes.
Yeah, I'll probably have a target on my back from all the people that I worked with. But
well, you got the general of the Ice Cream Boys who's ready to help you out with that situation.
Grab the
come knocking.
What is it? The Viking horn. Army assemble.
Just my dick in their face.
Straight dick on their face. Damn, you even changed the colorway on this bad boy. Do it again. Look, it just went all blue. But yeah, man, it's gonna be exciting. 2021. It's gonna be hopefully way better than this year.
Yeah.
And the year before.
Well, my big thing, because especially why I want big events to come back, is because.
Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy going to like festivals and stuff because I usually go to ACL every year, and this year kind of sucked. No live music at all.
Yeah, I get it. And so, but my main thing is that obviously I've been training for the past year because I was just getting back into fighting after I made the decision to stop bodybuilding, which I think honestly can't tell you that, there are people that bodybuilding like is great for them and everything like that. And I'm still working out to actually like have myself look a certain way, but it's more for function and performance than it is for the look of it now. And I've never felt healthier in my fucking life than since the way I've changed up my training. And yeah, we've been looking for me to take like a kickboxing or a Muay Thai pro fight. And it's just like, well, smaller organizations, they only make money because they can do crowds. So there's a bunch of them that are just struggling and not starting back up because they can't.
Yeah, they don't have the funds.
But it's nice that they don't like shut down because they don't have like a brick and mortar stuff. They rent out places. So it's like, okay, they're not having to pay anybody really right now besides maybe one or two people on the side for these small organizations. So they're not going out of business. It's just everything keeps getting delayed and delayed and delayed, and they don't know when it's going to happen. So it's like, fuck, when am I going to be able to fight, man? Like we were shooting for the first quarter of this year, but the company and I work for, both of the stores we're going to be opening will be launching like late January. So I was like originally I was aiming for like January, February to fight, but it's looking more like March now, just so that I think with that much more time and the more vaccine coming out, that maybe they'll be opening up shit even more, and then both those businesses will be good to go, so my workload will come down just a little bit, and then I can put some focus on actually a training camp and everything. But it's one of those weird things where it's like I get, first off, that they're giving the vaccine to people in the medical field, and where I don't believe in the conspiracy theory people. If you think the government is trying to do something to the population the first people are killing off is the doctors and nurses. Like, unless their goal is for the structure to collapse.
I think it's so dumb about these microchipping, because it's not like they know where you live. Oh wait, yeah, it's your.
They've got your fucking phone.
Well, not just that. They're saying like, oh, I don't want them tracing me, dude. They give you a social security number. They know where you work.
Yeah.
Like, anything you've done.
They know everything.
You got to register.
They can
every time you vote.
anytime.
You got a driver's license. You got to register your car. You got to pay tax.
Yeah.
They know where you're at.
Oh, and also they can just text Apple and be like, hey, where's this fucker at right now?
Yeah.
It's very simple. So it's like, what are you worried about being microchipped? And then there's those people like, they're trying to control your mind. They're like, they're trying to control your mind with a microchip. What is Bill Gates going to do with your dumbass?
Yeah.
Like, settle down. But it's just one of those things that it doesn't make sense. So you're trying to tell me they're going to kill off all doctors and nurses first, or whatever the fuck, they're going to do something to them? It's like, no, our entire structure would collapse. So unless it's some stupid ass comic book villain who's like, well, domination and destruction. Like, it makes zero goddamn sense whatsoever. So that's one of the things where it's like, yeah, I'm going to wait to take it just to see, like. So to answer your question though, on like it came out in 9 months, you gotta realize this is the most fucked up thing about our society, especially in this country. You know how much money is made on treating infections and diseases? There's a reason we'll never have a cure for cancer, and it's because they make so much bankroll off of treating cancer. I should know. Half my family's died from the shit. But with the COVID vaccine, dude, when COVID first hit the US, do you know how many companies were jumping at the bit, being like, no, we want that grant to make this vaccine, because they knew how much they were going to make off each bottle, because if they were the first ones to get it done and they had one that actually was effective and working, that they were going to double or triple their total revenue. So if Johnson & Johnson, whoever the fuck got it, their bankroll is going to just skyrocket because
it's crazy because I think it was paid by taxpayer money.
Yeah.
And then I think
the government is buying it off of companies. It's not the government who made it. It's a company who's making it to make a profit. And it's 100% legal for them to make a profit off of it, because it is what it is. And so that's the thing where it's like, that's why, because all these companies saw how much money making potential is on this and invested all their money into it. Like, I don't know who the fuck makes like PPE masks. God damn it. I wish I would have put money on the stock market the second I knew this shit was starting.
I should
imagine how much
with
money.
Toilet paper the first week of Corona. For no reason. Why did y'all buy all the toilet paper?
I wish some people I wish I dropped some money in Charmin.
I was wiping my butt with goddamn baby wipes. Couldn't find no toilet paper nowhere, man.
I love that was people's main concern was, dude, I've lived at my place for 5 or 6 months now. I've had one 24-pack of toilet paper. I haven't used it up at all. I still have 14 rolls.
I'm trying to convince Ashley to get a bidet.
Oh, hell yeah. Shoot that hot water straight up your asshole.
I don't know about all that, but...
Oh, I'm
trying to save the environment, man. Save some paper.
Yeah.
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 Or you could just, have Luna come in there and you're like...
No. Oh, no. And then she comes and starts licking your face. You got skid marks.
She gets her own. Help me out, baby girl.
Hey, nah.
Help me out.
I'm not as flexible.
I'll go with a funny story. It's when we get out there.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it's PG-13. That's what he looked like earlier, actually.
Oh, God.
We ain't even talking about the challenge.
Oh, shit. Well, yeah, man. This will be our last podcast of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be it all.
Because that video will go up next week. And then... So, ideally, what we're going to be doing is we've had a really solid response from this. And that for just starting off, the videos are getting consistently certain amount of views. Every single time I go to our YouTube channel page to put in videos of stuff, our membership base is slowly but surely going up.
And then just the feedback from the people that have watched
feedback is amazing.
It's really cool. And to see that people take the time to watch us literally just talk to each other and
people who have reached out to Jose and I and have complimented what we're doing and then saying it's the highlight of their day. First off, if we never made money from this,
I would be completely
fine with that. One, because I get to spend time with you like this doing fun shit. It's good creative outlet for both of us. But 3, that kind of shit means so much to you and I, where it's like someone's just like, you were my 40-minute escape.
Yeah, and like
for the day,
and like the skit that we did earlier today, like we didn't plan it, but like I
we just threw out the idea, and I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
What, 3 weeks ago?
Yes.
So we're like, I think we should wait and like plant it and kind of go with it, and and then we just improvised it just at the beginning of it.
And this is just improvising for us, and it's a mixture of us making jokes and then like talking about real shit,
about real stuff. And somebody like one of my coworkers, whenever I was, because I watch them back.
Yeah,
and I kind of go in, and I think we're freaking
dude.
Funny.
There's a couple of these I've watched like 3 or 4 times because I've just thoroughly enjoyed them.
And I was watching one of them at work, and my coworker asked me, like, "Hey, what are you trying to get out of this?" And I'm like, "Honestly, nothing."
Yeah,
like I'm not doing this to expect something or want something out of it. But this is fun, man. Like we've talked about doing this for how many
3 years now,
and we finally were able to put it together and kind of have a game plan and start it. It's not what we want to do completely as a idea wise, because we had so many. Which you're seeing like expand into different things.
With the extreme would you rather, you're seeing some of the other stuff that we're gonna be doing on this channel, where it's like we want to do challenges, we want to do strictly comedy stuff, and the podcast as well. This is like you get to truly know who we are kind of thing, where we don't censor ourselves. Like this is real shit we want to talk about,
and this is actually how we talk. Like we're not. And then see, there's a lot of people. I don't know if you I told you, but
no.
I had a lot of people that like would talk and be like, "Hey guys." He said, I think he needs to not try as hard. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, he just like overdoes his character. I'm like, we're not doing characters.
We're not doing characters.
Like, we're not. This is not.
This is us.
This is us. And I told him, I was like, dude, that's him all the time. He's like, he needs to stop screaming. I think he's doing it to like get views or something like that. I'm like, no, that's literally how he talks. I'm like, you can't tell this dude a secret, because then he just starts. Exactly. He's like, man, but. That's what it is, like, and that's what I told him. I was like, man, it's. So that's how we are. That's how we talk. That's how we act around each other.
Yeah, I'll say this. First off, that doesn't hurt my feelings in the least bit. Secondly, if you ever expect us to do anything or act any different than how we are now, you just don't watch, because it's not going to change. This is who we are. This is who we are.
But the thing is, like, when the camera's not running, this is how we talk.
This is it. We say the same jokes and shit like that.
We still make the same jokes. We talk the same.
And part of the reason why we have this section of the podcast in the Ice Cream Boys channel with Taboo Talk is we're sick of the people like trying to censor people for saying what the fuck they want to say and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And like we have a diversity aspect here that we can talk about race, we can talk about religion, we can talk about all this other shit, and like talk about it honestly. Like, here's the great thing about us doing this. Let's say this show blows out.
Because honestly, I don't think Taboo Talks was even part of our like original plan.
No, it's just we did the. God, stop calling it that. My mental health / suicide podcast on my other channel, Body and Mind Training, and that's when it just kind of clicked with me. Like the amount of people that had positive responses, like it's amazing, like how open you were about this. I was like, why don't. Like, I see all these YouTubers that like hide aspects of their personality or won't say what they truly mean.
Right.
And I'm like, why doesn't everybody just say what the fuck? Because here's the thing. Let's say, and I truly believe in the next year, this show will be at a point that you and I could be making legitimate money off of it, which would be great, but who cares at the end of the day? Yeah. But have a much bigger following. And if you try to cancel us, we're our own bosses. We can just keep making this shit. Like, I don't care what you have to say.
And he's really the only one that keeps doing shit. So if you want to cancel us, do him. I'm okay doing solo stuff.
Hey, that's not cool, bro. We're gonna have a talk off camera. That's not cool, man.
No.
But like, that's the thing is, you see all these people that like are getting canceled over. Oh, he said this about Asians or whatever, and it's like it's a joke. It's like, I'm sorry, but you can just keep doing your own show. You don't have to just give up. Like, it's so weird.
And that's the thing. Like, we're not targeting a certain type of people. Like, we're literally just doing our own thing. And if people find us entertaining or they relate to what we say or we've gone through, that's literally why we're doing it.
Exactly.
It's to because I wish I would have known someone that had gone through the stuff that I've gone through.
Yeah.
Mostly just so that I could, I guess, mentally help me.
Yeah.
Or guide me in a way. So
Well, plus it makes you see like with my shit is the biggest, most pivotal moment as I was listening to Rogan's podcast, and I forgot who was. I think it was Arian Foster. He's a football player. He was talking about his struggle with mental health, and I was like, that guy is dealing with shit that I'm dealing with. I'm like, fuck, I'm not alone.
Yeah,
like,
man.
even just hearing that other people are going through it, and then seeing that, oh, they're out and they're in a healthy spot now. That immensely helps you. Let alone getting full on advice and shit.
Because it's literally like the people you never expect.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. It's crazy to me.
But yeah, so we're always going to do this. Taboo Talk will always be a staple here that we're going to do. Because, one, it's fun for, like... At the end of the day, we have such a comfortable relationship. We don't feel the need to have to talk to each other every day. Like, that's a weird thing. So sometimes this is I look like a whore. Look at my nipple. This is, like, sometimes a catching up thing for us. And then we do topics on top of it, too. Video ideas. Like, today was just straight up just let's just catch up. But then with all the extra content we want to do too, like the one you're going to see coming next week, which is going to be hilarious. And then we got another one planned that, oh my God, my shits are going to be terrible after that. And I'm so scared. But what we're going to try to do starting at this new year is we are going to try to get where we're doubling up on content. So we're hitting twice a week, whether that's a Taboo Talk and a challenge video, whatever it may be, or double up on the challenge videos, whatever we feel is most comfortable and we can fit our time into. It's just we want to provide more content for y'all because of the support we've been getting from everybody else. So we want, if we're your 40 minute like break from your day, we want to be able to make it to where we can give that to you a couple times a week at least. So we're going to try to double up on content starting at the beginning of this year. And then, I mean, shit, if it gets to a point that we can have the time and then it ever became like a financial thing that helped us, like we would love to get to a point where we're dropping shit every single solitary day, but that's going to take time before that. So
we just got to establish some some routines and stuff, but
yeah, and so thank everybody who's been watching videos, everybody who reached out to both of us talking about it. Seriously, thank you so much. We appreciate it immensely. That is why we're doing it. Just to give y'all a break, just to make you laugh, just to make you smile, just to...
And kind of just give you an insight of who we are, because, like, we're not secluded people. Like, we're not completely off, but, I mean, we kind of give you an insight of what's going on in our lives and in our minds and around us. So,
yeah,
I think that's kind of like a cool little outlet for us that we want people to see.
Yeah, definitely. And it's one of those things, like we were talking about, that we'll bring up topics of shit that's happened to... Well, it's not always going to be funny shit. We'll bring up topics of shit that's happened to us that maybe people can relate to and see, okay, here's what happened to us and here's how we got out of it. And you can see that same thing and that can help you as well. But seriously, to everybody who's reached out, thank you so much. Truly, like, that almost teared me up seeing the comments we've gotten recently. And it's just been truly amazing. Happy New Year to you all. If you have not, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right below here. Like this video. If you want to follow us on social media, that'll be in the description down below. And have a happy New Year. I love you. Happy holidays to you too, and happy New Year as well.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Da, 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 da. Feliz Navidad. Da, 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 da. Feliz Navidad. No te lo daño. Felicidad.